So this is what episode or part 3 of it. Piranha build when we're going to be redoing the front of this. You know, it's got like a broken shock tower, broken bumper. Parts are just dirty, and in the lot I got a bunch of parts that are brand new, so I might as well put them on. I honestly have no clue what these are to. I haven't, and maybe the gearbox or something, I haven't seen them, but these are tire rods for the front, and this is pretty much everything for the front. Side of the gears and junk, so jump right into it. First thing I'll be redoing is just get the front bumper done, so I'm gonna be doing that quick. And then these bolt or screws or whatever on there probably pretty good, so get these out quick. Okay, and this broken bumper piece is out of there. Let's add it to the broken and or old pile. Fresh new bumper. It's got like little things for the things to fall right into. That's nice. Let's see if we can get this on here. Or was the previous one cinched down too much? And yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can push this on here off camera, so it'll be a second here. That was a little challenging, and my finger slipped and I jabbed my hand. This little divot thing, my thumbnail kind of broke a little bit, but it's not bad. So I don't know, I think this one went to this hole, so we're just gonna be specific about it, I guess. But yeah, that's on there. It looks way better, even though it really won't do anything because the tires would kind of hit a wall first. But they bend back kind of with their shock. So I'm going to put these screws on here, and then we're going to move on to the next part. Okay, I got the front bumper on here, and I have like this piece. I got a bunch of these new pieces here. I got a new battery hold down, so I'm going to be taking this apart. I'm going to put the new one of these on there. So I get a fresh one, it's just nicer, so pretty much going to be disassembling this, and take off what's left of this, I guess. So yeah, let's get started on this one, which is a screw here, and here by the way, so I'll just pick this up when I get these out. Working on a truck where like the screws and stuff are all rusty like this. You get some like WD-40, toothbrush, like a towel, maybe a little bit of water, and just like scrub it off, because if it's surface it pops off nice. So there's the steering servo. A little dirty, but I'll wipe that up. But I'm gonna clean up these screws and then get this going again. So yeah, here's a little piece. That to the pile, and then I'm gonna clean up these screws. So look at that now, and then now look at it. They're not 110%, but it took me like 30 seconds just to wipe them off and make them look better. So now that I got these screws off, I'm gonna set them aside for a minute, and then I'm gonna see if I can figure out here how to take this piece off, and I'm gonna clean up the servo a little bit and then put this new piece in. So yeah. I looked at it, and in order to get like this piece off, because it comes with like these two, so I need to take like the front end pieces off, and the screws I'm going to be removing is the shock ones here, and then these three, these two, and then I think that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those, and then I'll be right back. Take off the front tires too. Yeah, I'm going to take off the front tires too, so I don't have to worry about those, so it's nice and flat. So I'm going to take those off, and then I'm going to do these three, the two, and then the shocks. And then I'll come back. Okay, so I got the shocks loose. They were kind of long screws. And then I got another piece for the pile. But actually I'm going to take these two screws off, these two as well, and then pop these links off. And then I think I'll pop new ones on, and then we'll take off this cover piece, do the steering stuff, and then we'll get back together pretty much. I got the top shock piece kind of off, and that's going to be in the pile too, and then I get the screws here. So I'm going to set these aside, and then now it's basically just that screw, and this should just come up and off over these. Actually, no, they're in there. So I'm gonna pop these off too real quick. These will pop off here, nice. Yep, there we go. I've got a weird angle, but yep, there we go. There's one. Kind of hard. Oh, there's the other one. Perfect. He's out of the way. Probably invest into a phone stand, but yeah. Not too hard. Plus, I don't think you guys really want to watch me unscrew everything, so yeah. And then we're gonna unscrew this one. This one's kind of long, so it'll take me a minute here. I'll be right back. And a little issue. This screw right here, every time I spin this one, that one right there, right here, spins as well. So it'll take me a minute here or two to figure out how to take them out, I guess. So yeah. Well, I couldn't get the screw off, so I cut it here like that. I do have a new piece, so I don't know. It wouldn't come off, so, and then just take these off. If you got like a Traxxas truck, the smaller end works to take these off. So either that or use pliers. I'm gonna pop these off and then I'll get back to you guys. This piece is now out. I had to take out like all the screws in the front and below it. So this piece is out, that's in the pile. And then these two screws here, or not screws, the little two pieces. This one goes into the bottom. There's already one in the top. So if I can get this in here, this would be kind of nice. There we go, like that. And then this piece goes in here, like that, kind of. Yeah. Well, this goes through. If I can get yeah. I'll put this back together. It goes in there. You can kind of see what I mean. But yeah, I need to try to get this mess out, and I'll figure it out. I'll get it out. Give me a minute here. Okay, so here's the thing right now. I did try like holding up two screwdrivers and twisting them opposite ways. You know, that didn't come off. You know, I tried using kind of like a drillish kind of way, but it just wasn't working. I think there were like heat seized in there or something, maybe rusted in there. I could not get them off. So then I just started cutting the edges off and then tried using another Dremel. But I ended up using some clippers. And I clipped the top of the head of the screw off. Missed my eyes. Hit the ceiling. Kind of scary. But now I can just sit here and I can pry these, there goes that piece, and then this piece just pop right up and off here, like that. It's nice. So yeah, I'll get it off, and then I'll come back when we're gonna install the new one. See ya. Okay, so I got a clamp on that metal piece, and then I screwed it with the drill, and now the metal piece came off, and our little screw came off too, which is nice. So yeah, I have all the new pieces that I need. All I gotta do is find like a new screw for the top piece. This one maybe, shoot, it's like slightly bent. That couldn't be from me, I don't think. But yeah, we're gonna find a new screw for the top here and the bottom, and then I'll get back to you guys, okay? I'll be right back. I gotta go look in the dish again. See ya. Okay, I found two screws that will work. I got like a little stainless one for the bottom, and then I got a little mushroom one for the top. It does make sure that it does go over these, so these don't come out or anything like that. Those are perfect, but I'm gonna take my toothbrush and clean up this area a little bit, and then I'll come back and then I'll do that. So yeah, clean it up a little bit, just made it nicer. But I see that these pins are all rusty, and that they did give me new pins, so I'm gonna swap in some new pins here, and then I'll swap some in the back, and then I'll come back and do the steering. So yeah, I just want to make it nice, and maybe it might help it go better to get rid of like the surface stress because it'll be thinner or something. I don't know. I don't know. I think it'll be nicer. So yeah. Well, change of plans here because the pins I was given they're a little small than the ones that I actually needed. So I don't really know what they're like for or anything. So I'm just gonna get this back together on the front here, and then we'll come back and do the steering and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I got the screws up there done and in there. I'm gonna swap out these old tie rods up here because I got the last 4 for the front. So I'm gonna swap those in real fast. Okay, so I got the new tie rods on it. I got the new steering piece. So we're gonna grab my steering servo here. There's the screw right there for it. And then I'm just gonna, pretty much install the steering and then feed this right over like that white piece. I'll put the bottom screw in, and then we're gonna put that top piece over it, and then I gotta put the top screw on it, and then I'll be back. The tip for this part, turn on the vehicle, turn on the radio, make sure the steering goes back to its like center, and then you can put this piece on so your wheels aren't all weird, or your steering isn't all weird, I guess. But yeah, that's another tip. I'm gonna get the screw in from the bottom and then put the top piece on. So my little screw to hold this in from the bottom, and then I'll put on the top piece here, which is right here, and then the screw will go in right here, and then we'll be back. Okay, after you get the steering screw on there, like I did here, I'll show you guys. To get the steering screw on there, you wanna make sure everything is right adjustment like onto here. I mean, you can just small adjustments later, but like the big ones now. And then you take your screws, you know, drop them in the holes here, and then tighten these 2 down. Once you guys get the screws on here, it's nice and firm on here, you guys want to take your next piece here, and then you guys want to drop that right over here. And then once it's on there here, I'll put in this screw right here, and then you work your way around it here. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back. Bottom side of it, I'm gonna be putting in these 4 like flat screws, and then these over here for the top piece, and then those are for the shocks. So I'm gonna get these down in here, and then I'll flip it back over. I got the bottom screws in, now we're gonna flip it over and go to the top pieces, where I need to put these in these screws here, but I need to put this piece on over the top here, like that. And then the long 2 screws go in right here, and then the other one goes in right here. And then for like the other 2 screws I got here, they should go in here up front. Yeah, these front 2 holes. So I'm gonna put those in, and then we'll get going on the shocks and stuff after. Forgot about these longer tie rods here, so I had to take off the whole top piece again, and then I clipped on these tie rods. So now I'm gonna put on the pieces again that I just took off, so yeah. Okay, now that I got this piece back on here, I'm gonna clip on these other 2 like tie rods here, and then this other one right here. So I'm gonna pop these on it real fast. Okay, I popped these 2 on really nice, and they just look better than the old ones too. So now this piece goes on right here, and then I take these other 2 screws right here, and then those 2 go in here, and these 2 go in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw these back in, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that I got this top piece nice and screwed on here, along with these, I think. And the screws are kind of hard to see, but yes, these are all screwed in from the top and from the bottom. It's just kind of hard to see with the light on it like that. But now we take the shocks, and then we put these on, but I also need to stick this on. So the screw will go through this and have a nut on the back side of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this on, and then I'll show you guys. Okay, I got the shocks together, I got the whole front back up together, everything looks nice, and I also just flipped around the speaker controller, you see, because I wanted to run like I also looked at pictures online to see what setting this would be, and I had noticed that I had this in backwards, so that I don't know, but I have this in now right now, kind of, so then the wires aren't too long out here. Same with these, and then this switch actually was right here, but it was broken off. But I have a switch I can solder on here, and I'll just like double side tape it here or something. I don't know, but I flipped this around so I could gain access to the things down here, and I don't know. Yeah, it looks pretty good for what I've started with. So this is the end of episode 3 of the front. The last episode was episode 2 when I did the back. The one before that was getting it working. So the next episode, which is going to be the 4th one, I'm going to be soldering this, and then connecting a new radio, and then what was it called? Oh yeah, putting on a new body, because here's the old one right here. It's that corner's missing, the wing's missing. It's just hammered. So yeah, it's all back together for this one. That'll be the end of part 3. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment of what you guys want to see after this one. But thanks. Bye.